All right, Pete, we've talked about a lot of things that we enjoy talking about: football, coaching carousels, oh brother, where art thou? But this is really what everybody waits for, so that they can tell us how wrong we are.
Not
The
you.
six,
You weren't wrong.
for 1 week, blind squirrel, all of that kind of thing. A 6-pack of picks, which, I'm sorry, DJ, what was my record in that 6-pack of picks last week? What was it?
So just for the record, Rece was 6-0 last week.
Oh, wow. Okay. What a surprise. What luck. Let's start with the game where College Game Day will be, Pete, in Nashville. Missouri and Vanderbilt, 3:30 Eastern on ESPN. Who you got?
Well, I'm going to steal your line since I can't steal your picks. Poor old Missouri, just rolling in, just homecoming fodder for the mighty Vanderbilt machine. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it is, like as you said earlier, a game that's going to go by quickly. And I think Missouri figures out a way to win as long as they don't need a kick at the end.
It's a great point about the kicks. Everything sets up to feel like Missouri because so much attention is on Vanderbilt. Missouri's a really good team. Missouri did have to expend a lot of mental energy in the win at Auburn and probably quite a bit in the loss against Alabama too. So Missouri's been through it last couple of weeks. I'm going to say the Vanderbilt magic rolls on. You know, got a lot of music set up for game day. There's going to be a festival type atmosphere. It's going to be
who we got? Do we know who we have?
Vanderbilt. I'm not sure I can say yet, but they're big names and multiple.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
all right.
Big names and multiple. So it should be
Would
fun.
you go croon with one of those country singers if they invited you to the stage?
They would not want me to, but yes, that is something that I wish I could do.
Interesting.
I can sing a cappella in the church, not with the best of them, but with most of them.
Okay.
But beyond that, if I have to start,
what
I don't know
would be
what
your
it
country
means.
jam. What would you want to go sing?
You know what? I'm not really a country music guy. I like it, but I'm Billy Joel.
Yeah.
That he's my favorite artist of all time.
Classic rock.
I like classic rock. I like sort of the things like White Stripes or I like REM, stuff like that. So but there is one country artist I guess you call him country, Johnny Cash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it would probably be like When the Man Comes Around or Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire.
That's
is
good.
A great
That's
song.
good.
I walk the line.
If any honky tonk owners see Rece Davis walk in and someone else up there singing for their supper, start walk the line, start the first couple beats, and you can have Game Day's host crew with you.
You know which song that is underrated that when we went to Jackson State a few years ago that was stuck in my head and I played a lot? Johnny Cash and June Carter doing Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah, we got married in a fever hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. Oh, I'm going to Jackson. Oh, well, anyway. So I'll go Vanderbilt.
Okay.
On to
Memphis.
Okay, while we're doing that, Elvis. I'll sing a little Elvis.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Not really. USF and Memphis, mama. In the shadow of Graceland. What's your favorite Elvis song?
Man, that's I guess I'd have to say Blue Suede Shoes.
That's a good one. You got USF or Memphis?
What about you? Come on, you can't ask me in that.
Oh man. There's so many great ones, but probably Jailhouse Rock or Burning Love. And I don't know if it's an Elvis original, but I think his version of Suspicious Minds is.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
Great
a good
song.
call.
Yeah.
I am going to take the Fighting Byron Browns on the road in Memphis. I'm still scarred from the Memphis execution on the goal line sequence and Alex Mortenson's mighty win for the Blazers at home in front of what appeared to be dozens of fans that night. What a great story, though. Mark Schleba on ESPN.com did a great story this week on Alex Mortenson and the boys pulling the upset. Worth checking out.
Absolutely. It was a great piece. Schleba, nice work there. I'm going to go look. I had advocated for Game Day to go to Memphis prior to the Memphis loss. And also, I think it being a noon start on ESPN2 would have complicated a trip to Memphis, one of the great game day sites that we've ever had. In my now almost 11 years on the show, shut down Beale Street was amazing. I think Memphis is a good team. I think USF is a really good team. I think USF is going to win the American. I think USF is going to go to the college football playoff. So I will take USF to win that game over Memphis. Primetime on ABC. Gig 'em on the Bayou. A&M or LSU? Who you got?
I'm going to take LSU. I just got a feeling that this team and Garrett Nussmeier pushed to the brink is going to respond in a positive way, which would include finding a way to cobble together a couple scoring drives. So I'm going to take Tigers.
I'm right there with you. I think A&M's really good. I think they have, with all due respect to Indiana's win at Oregon, with all due respect to Alabama's win at Georgia, I think A&M has the best win of the season, winning at Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's one of the 5 or 6 best teams in the country. So certainly the Aggies have proven that they can go on the road against a good team and win. Notre Dame's better than LSU, but LSU's a good team. But I'm going to go LSU. Desperation, have to have it. Season is a, I won't say failure yet, but a colossal disappointment if they lose their 3rd game before the calendar turns to November. I'm going to say LSU gets it done at home against A&M as well. Ole Miss and Oklahoma.
The new rivalry game, right? Isn't that the aren't they crossovers now? Not Lane Kiffin's favorite rival to have the Sooners rolling in. I'm going to take Ole Miss in this game. I think they have shown enough muster and mettle and ability to move the ball where they can go into Norman and figure it out. It's good to see John Mateer kind of back a little bit. You know what I mean? Like to himself. Oklahoma played really well at South Carolina the other night, but I am going to I'm going to take the Rebels in an upset, or the Rebels on the road. I don't know what the line is.
Yeah, I think Ole Miss wins too. I think Ole Miss is better, and also Ole Miss has never lost to Oklahoma. This is only the 3rd meeting. Beat them last year, and a little bit of trivia.
Ole Miss has never lost to Oklahoma. Huh?
They've only played twice. I think it was last year, and then the other game was the last game Josh Heupel lost as a college football player was against Ole Miss. Really? Independence Bowl, Deuce McAllister. They lost the last game of what that had been the 99 season. Yep. And then 2000, they won the national championship.
Yeah. Wow.
So there you go. I'll go with that. What about a surprising team? You and I had a chance when we were in Houston for basketball to visit with Willie Fritz, a coach for whom we've both had high regard no matter where his stops. They're off to a terrific start, but now a real test against Arizona State. Arizona State coming off field storming, fine, emotional win over Texas Tech, the great bounce back. That's a 8:00 Eastern time start on ESPN2. Who you got, Houston or Arizona State?
So tip of the cap to Willie Fritz, 6-1. All that guy does is win football games everywhere possible. I know I've said this on the pod before. He's been around long enough where he was Michael Bishop's junior high gym teacher. And he has won at every level from junior high to high school to college to JUCO to Division II, Sunbelt. Like, he just keeps winning. That said, tough task. He has squeezed everything out of that team, maximized them. I don't think they can go on the road and win in Tempe.
Nor do I. I think Arizona State, Levitt back, a little boost after really getting shellacked at Utah. I'll take Arizona State to win that one decisively. The deep cut, number 1 against number 2, North Dakota State against South Dakota State, Bison and Jack Rabbits. New coaching staff at South Dakota State with the head coach Jimmy Rogers moving to Washington State this year, but still these two keep plugging along, top 2 teams in FCS. Who have you got in that one?
I am going to take North Dakota State, and I will give all our draftniks out there a little taste of what could come. North Dakota State has a signal caller named Cole Payton. Don't they always have like a signal caller who's going to get drafted? 6'3", 230 pounds from Omaha, 11 touchdowns, 1 interception, completing a cool 74.6% of his passes this year. I think Cole Payton and the boys take care of business, and we hear our friends Matt Miller, Jordan Reed, Field Yates talking about Mr. Payton come this spring.
So you're taking the Bison.
I'm taking the Bison.
I'm taking South Dakota State because of the symmetry. You know where Clark Lee was on staff for a couple of years, the Vanderbilt coach?
I do, because I interviewed John Stiegelmeier about him.
Exactly. He was on John Stiegelmeier, the legendary former coach at South Dakota State. He was on his staff as a linebackers coach, and new South Dakota State coach Dan Jackson was on Clark Lee's staff for a couple of years as a defensive back coach. So I'm going to say this is a full circle kind of weekend for the Commodores and the Jackrabbits and all things Clark Lee. I'll go with South Dakota State, number 2 team to win the 1-versus-2 matchup in FCS.